We're often told that having more money, more things, more success will make us happy. But if that's true, why do so many of us feel empty even when we have what we thought we wanted? Society insists that happiness comes from material wealth, but this constant chase often leaves us feeling lost and disconnected. In this video, we're going to take a different approach. We'll look at the life and teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary swordsman who discovered that letting go of the desire for more can lead to true, lasting happiness. Think about it. How often have you bought something new only to feel the excitement fade quickly? Or achieved a new goal only to realize that the happiness you were chasing still isn't there? This is the cycle of materialism. We keep wanting more, but it never seems to be enough. This mindset traps us in a vicious loop. We begin to measure our worth by what we own or how much we earn. Social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok only amplify this, encouraging us to showcase our best selves while hiding the struggles. We end up feeling like we should always have more, be in more places and do more, constantly comparing ourselves to others. Yet no matter what we achieve, it never feels like enough. It's exhausting, and it's no surprise that so many people feel lost despite having more than ever before. But what if we're searching for happiness in the wrong places? Centuries ago, Miyamoto Musashi, a great swordsman, realized that success and wealth were not the keys to true happiness. Musashi chose a simple life, focusing on mastering himself rather than accumulating possessions. He knew that real fulfillment comes from within, through self-discipline, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. While others chased wealth, Musashi focused on mastering his mind and spirit. His choice to walk away from material wealth and focus on personal growth offers us a powerful lesson. In a world where we're constantly told to want more, Musashi's life reminds us that sometimes less is more. By letting go of the need for more, we can find the inner peace we've been searching for. So, what can we learn from Musashi's way of life? At the heart of his teachings is the idea of detachment from materialism. Musashi understood that true happiness wasn't found in what he owned, but in who he became. By letting go of the desire for more, he freed himself from the endless cycle of wanting and focused instead on cultivating inner strength and wisdom. Musashi's life shows the power of self-mastery. He believed that fulfillment comes not from wealth, but from mastering ourselves, our thoughts, actions, and being. This discipline gave him purpose and clarity, freeing him from the distractions of material desires. True wealth is in the process of becoming your best self, not in accumulating as many things as possible. When we focus on acquiring material goods, we often do so to cover up our own insecurities. We try to impress others, but in reality, the only way to be happy with yourself is to look inward, confront your issues, and work on them. One of Musashi's key teachings was simplicity. He lived with few possessions, focusing on what truly mattered: his craft, his character, and his peace of mind. This wasn't just about having less. It was about concentrating on what's important and removing distractions. Through self-mastery, discipline, and simplicity, Musashi found deep fulfillment and peace. He preferred solitude in nature, where he could engage with his own thoughts. When there are no distractions, you start to think deeply about life and yourself. Over time, you realize that many problems are created in our minds, not by reality itself. By focusing on who we are rather than what we have, we can find contentment that doesn't depend on external circumstances. This way of thinking is very different from how most of us live today, but it offers a path to true peace and fulfillment. Finding a bit of Musashi in ourselves can lead to a much better life. It can help us realize that we don't need that extravagant vacation just to show off on Instagram. Most people won't even care. They might just swipe past your story. Once you understand that material things aren't the key to happiness, you can start focusing on what truly matters. The samurai lived by a strict code called Bushido, which emphasized honor, discipline, and simplicity. While Musashi didn't conform exactly to the norm of his time, he still applied many core principles of Bushido. Their culture emphasized living in the present moment and finding purpose in daily actions. This concept is known as Ikigai, finding joy and meaning in life by dedicating oneself to a purpose. For the samurai, this meant focusing on their craft, duties, and personal growth rather than on wealth or status. Ikigai is about living a life where you're doing things you love, things the world needs, things you're good at, and things you can be paid for. If you find something that fits all of these, material wealth becomes secondary. It will come naturally, and you won't even think about it. The samurai believed that constantly wanting more leads only to distraction and dissatisfaction. By living simply and focusing on their ikigai, they lived fulfilling lives deeply connected to their purpose. Musashi's life is a perfect example of this philosophy. He found his ikigai in mastering his craft and his self-discipline. You can find yours in any passion, whether it's swimming, teaching, or creating content like this. For me, it was YouTube, but it can be anything that lights a fire within you. Now that we've explored Musashi's philosophy, let's talk about how you can apply these ideas in your own life. Here are some steps to help you embrace simplicity, find your ikigai, and cultivate true happiness. Practice detachment from materialism. Begin by decluttering your life. Look around and ask, do these things add value to my life? Let go of items that don't serve a purpose or bring joy. This isn't about getting rid of everything, but about removing the excess that distracts you from what's important. Cultivate self-mastery. Choose one area of your life to improve. It could be a skill, a mental discipline like meditation, or even mastering your emotions. Dedicate time each day to practice this, just as Musashi did with his swordsmanship. Do it daily, that's how you grow. Embrace simplicity in daily life. Simplify your routines and habits. Start by focusing on one area, your morning routine, diet, or how you spend free time, and streamline it. Focus on what matters and remove distractions. This will help you stay centered on your ikigai. Live in the present moment. Practice mindfulness in your everyday activities. Whether you're working, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying a quiet moment, be fully engaged. This will help you appreciate life more deeply and stay connected to your purpose. Understand that life is happening now, not in some distant future when you've achieved certain goals. By taking these steps, you can shift your focus from the constant pursuit of more to a life of simplicity, purpose, and fulfillment. This journey isn't easy. It takes discipline, patience, and a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. But as Musashi's life shows, the rewards are profound. Despite having little in the way of material wealth, Musashi lived a deeply fulfilling life, a life so remarkable that it inspired a legendary manga called Vagabond. Musashi was indeed a vagabond samurai, but his life was far richer and more meaningful than most of ours today. You don't need to own more or achieve more to be happy. True fulfillment comes from within, from mastering your mind, your actions, and living in line with your purpose. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every small change you make, whether it's letting go of unnecessary things, developing a new discipline, or simply being more present, moves you closer to a life of true meaning and happiness. You just have to start. Take it one day at a time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and be kind to yourself. Musashi's journey was one of constant growth and learning, and yours will be too. He wasn't born a legendary samurai. He became one through hard work, focus, and dedication to what mattered most. Trust the process, and know that every step you take is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. You have the power to create a life rich in purpose, simplicity, and inner peace. And this is much better than being distracted by material things and hoping for happiness from them. Life is here for you to live today, not tomorrow, not when you finally achieved something, but right now. If you want to learn more about Musashi, Eastern culture, and philosophy, make sure to check out these next videos. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update.